Hi everyone, my name is Bobby the Sir, and for today, I'll be explaining to all of you what is a differential association theory. According to the definition of Edwin Sutherland,
Crime is a function of a learning process that could affect any individual in any culture. Being a criminal is easy to earn, but
it will affect every individual, especially the community. The differential association theory was developed by Edwin Sutherland at the year of 1939.
and it was revised at the year of 1947. And based on the criminology, the differential association theory is an interaction with others that individual will learn the values, attitudes, techniques, and lastly, the motives on how to become a criminal. This theory was talk about the learning theory of deviance and focused on how the individual will learn to become a criminal, and also this theory focused on construction of boundaries between the society and the persons.
Perceptions of them, based on the background of Edwin Sutherland, he was born on August 13, 1883.
At Gibbon, Nebraska, and he was grown up in Amawa, Kansas, and in Grand Island, Nebraska. He was died in the year 1950, and he was also published three books. These are The 20,000 Homeless Men at the year of 1936, The Professional Tip at the year of 1937, and lastly, The Principle of Criminology at the year of 1939.
Now, here's the nine principle of differential association theory.
First is that criminal behavior is learned. Sutherland says that the criminal delinquency or the criminal behavior is learned in the same way that any other behavior is learned. Number two, criminal behavior is learned in interaction with other persons in the process of community. People don't just start being criminal acts, they learn how to these acts from what they call teachers of criminal or crime. Number three, the principal part of the learning of criminal behavior occurs within intimate personal groups. The interaction people have their most intimate social compassions, family, friends, peers, and etc. And some of these have the greatest influence on the deviant in the attitude development of an individual. Number 4, when criminal behavior is learned, the learning includes techniques of committing crime and motives, drives, rationalizations, and attitude. 5. A specific direction of motives and drives is learned from definition of the legal codes as favorable or unfavorable. Number 6. A person becomes delinquent because of an excess of definitions favorable to violation of law over definitions unfavorable to violation of the law. Number 7. Differential association may vary in frequency, duration, priority, and intensity. Number 8. The process of learning criminal behavior by association with criminal and anti-criminal patterns involves all of the mechanisms that are involved in any other learning. And last, while criminal behavior is an expression of general needs and values, it is not explained by those needs and values since non-criminal behavior is an expression of the same needs and values.
So yun po, tapos na po tayo sa differential association theory. Dako naman po tayo sa containment theory. Containment theory is developed by Walter Reckless.
Okay, who is Walter Reckless? Walter Reckless is an American criminologist born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on January 19, 1899. He wrote a book called Juvenile Delinquency in which he explained how young offenders become criminals. Also became known because of his containment theory. What is containment theory? The word contain means to hold someone or something within, control, restrain oneself, or restrain a feeling. Containment theory is a form of control theory proposed by Walter Reckless in the 1940s to 1960s. The theory contends that a series of external social factors and internal qualities effectively insulate certain individuals from criminal involvement even when ecological variables induce others to engage in crime. The principal social control concepts of containment theory are inner containment and outer containment. Inner containment means inner forces stem from moral and religious beliefs as well as from a personal sense of right and wrong. And outer containment, outer forces come from family members, teachers, or other who is influence the individual to some degree. The effectiveness of containment forces can be influenced by external factors such as effective supervision and internal factors such as a good self-concept. Reckless work also focus on pushing pull forces as explanations of deviant behavior, including internal pushes such as discontent and rebellion, and external pulls such as delinquent acquaintances. Pulls represent the features of the environment that may serve to attract some individuals toward deviancy. According to Reckless, pulls might be environment, distractions, attracts, temptation, carriers of delinquent and criminal patterns and subcultures. Pushes. Pushes are based in individual psychology and are considered to be internal motivators toward deviancy. Pushes may include internal drives and frustrations, feelings of restlessness, disappointments, hostility, interiority, and rebellion. And in 1963, Reckless received the Edwin H. Sutherland Award from the American Society of Criminology for his contribution
to theory and research. So, yun lang po. That's all. And thank you.